GSL Super Tournament Season 2.
Where do you go?
Welcome back, everybody. We just wrapped up Parting vs. Solar. Parting completely smashing there. I thought it was going to be a closer series. I thought Parting, maybe would pull off some of his crazy tricks, but Solar would definitely win at least some of the games with solid straight-up play and maybe some of his own cheeses. But no, not at all. I mean, Parting just smashed there. That was one of the shortest best of fives in GSL history.
Yeah, he was so tight on those builds. They were so well executed. So I'm excited for next year, to be honest. It's just some of these players right now. In fact, this is one of them, RagnaroK. He's coming up strong. Parting's looking magnificent. Dream is looking amazing. Cure is starting to look really, really sick as well. Like, we have this set of pro gamers that's moving towards the top really quickly now to spice things up.
What about this match coming up here? I mean, RagnaroK's been improving a lot.
Yeah.
But TY, he's been casting a lot lately. He's our new caster now that JYP is doing his compulsory military service.
Well,
I don't know what to expect out of this. I'm thinking TY is supposed to take this.
Well, TY is still top 2 Terran in the world for sure. Okay, like him and Maru are at the very pinnacle of Terran, without any doubt. He's, again, in my opinion, the smartest pro gamer out there. He'll prep for a series amazingly well. He does everything very, very well.
He's very methodical.
Yeah, he's super good. But RagnaroK, that series he had against Maru, Maru won it, but Maru played some of the best games that he's ever played. Basically, it was really well played by Maru, and it was pretty darn close games. And there were things that it felt like wouldn't be that hard for RagnaroK to fix. So I look at this match, and TY is, again, one of the players I always say is going to win, but I feel like I'm leaning a little bit towards RagnaroK here.
You're crazy.
RagnaroK is
legit
really, really good right now.
You're crazy.
So you're saying TY then?
I think TY. But I welcome a RagnaroK win. That'd be pretty exciting. Game one's ready. Let's do this.
Game start. Chivo, RagnaroK.
Now, full disclosure here, all right? Because, we're professional casters, so, we got to not be biased. But I will tell you something.
Splice, TY.
TY, this guy, he brought us energy drinks.
Yes.
To work today. I have never given TY anything in my entire life. He came up here, said, "This is for you guys." I said, "Good luck casting." And I went, he's trying to bribe me into making him look good in casting. And you know what? It's worked.
Yeah. I've given him my unconditional love for years.
Yes.
So I deserved this energy drink. Thank you, TY. Yeah. Good luck.
So we have a proxy come in here. Now, this is just... Oh, never mind. I was going to say it's just out of vision of the Overlord, but he suddenly turned.
This is some serious face proxy going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so he sees it. He only sees 2 of the racks, so, I mean, that can change slightly how you deal, but it's, he knows it is a serious thing right now.
I like that he has the third one kind of off to the side, so it can actually allow for one of the Zerg player, to misread the situation. Yeah. These drones were not sent out in time here. And
well, they're trying to get even one SCV, because then it makes getting a bunker up way, way harder, right? So even if you're not preventing a barracks from being built, you're slowing it maybe a little bit.
But they can repair each other.
Yeah, but if you get one, they can't, right? So if you kill one SCV with a drone, it's so good.
Okay.
But there's a third racks there, obviously, so it changes everything again.
Oh, almost gets a surround on that. The push continues. 8-lings are coming. A queen is still far away for how fast this rush is going to pick up. First bunker goes down. Okay. One spine crawler as well. Every little movement matters so much here.
Yeah, he's getting some lings out now as well. That's definitely going to help a lot. He hasn't lost much as far as drones go. I think that was his first drone, actually, that just went down. Some pretty good surrounding, to be honest.
Okay.
4 drones going down.
He's starting to do damage. The bunker is almost finished, but the Marines are far from getting into that. Just drones now.
Ooh, he actually gets the bunker to stop making. I don't believe there's any more SCVs up here, so the spine should just hold this.
He's going to try to loop around to the bottom here.
Yeah, spine plus
inches
queen,
forward.
though. I mean, that's... Oh, he actually does have one more SCV coming up, so
here we
that's
go.
a pretty big deal.
And the bunker does finish. He gets inside immediately. SCV backs up. Not taken out yet. He can still repair. He might try to send the queen over to shoot the SCV down from the other side, but it's risky business.
You really do want that. Oh, my God.
TY's so fast. He's so good.
Yeah, beautiful move right there. Picks off the queen and will pick off the spine.
I think the rush has worked.
I can't believe
he did it.
That last SCV, it looked like RagnaroK was going to hold, too. Now 10 Marines are out. Jeez, yeah, you're not stopping that.
Yeah. Yeah, he basically handled this perfectly. We're in the twilight of this game, Artosis. GG. TY takes game 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
A win for casters everywhere.
Indeed.
Casters around the world unite.
By the way, just to throw this out there again, RagnaroK and TY both still in the running for BlizzCon.
Very important to point out.
Yeah, so obviously whoever loses is out. Like, for instance, Solar, he's not going to BlizzCon, guys.
Look at the sodium here.
Yeah.
Woo. This is the story of today. Manly cheeses. Again, I want to point out he had 2 Raxes that you could scout, but the third one was off to the side.
Yeah.
So the Zerg most likely misread what the type of rush it was. And having the third Rax is actually dramatically different than just having 2.
Yeah. It's definitely a much bigger commitment. All right, so TY leads 1-0. I don't think that is indicative of how the rest of the series is going to look. You're not going to pull out that proxy barracks that many times, I don't think. Wouldn't that be a mind game?
That would be surprising if he did that. But look, TY is looking strong. Again, when you do a cheese like that, you're right. It should not be representative of what the other games look like. We haven't seen these guys in a straight-up game. But keep in mind that TY is very solid in mid-game and late game. I mean, tactically, this is one of the best players of all time in RTS.
Yeah.
RagnaroK has been steadily improving, but so far, Zergs are not getting to show anything today.
No,
these
I guess you're
Zergs
right
are
so
incredible
far.
crash dummies, Artosis.
Well, this is how it should look. If you're feeling like the later parts of the game Zerg is very strong in, then you should be attacking earlier.
And we've said that Zerg late game is looking really, really strong, so why not just not let Zerg get into late game? That's what we're seeing here.
That's a great idea, and that's what they're going for at the moment. I don't think that TY is going to do that again.
No, probably not.
I do want to see what other strategies he has prepared, though.
He might do another rush, though. We'll see.
What type of rush, though?
I'm not sure. I mean,
better not be this Hellbat garbage. I hate Hellbat rushes.
Because you just think they're bad, or
no, they're stupid, is what they are. You're just like, they're Hellbats now.
Those are the best kind of rushes where you're like, and they don't have any time to react.
Yeah, it's just it's too obvious. It's too easy.
The worst ones are the ones where they morph the Hellbats way out of range of the fight, and then like the drones just run away.
And you're like, the Hellions in the
know that's actually how you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, that one's always funny.
Yeah. Let me turn them into Hellbat. There's not even vision on them. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
World of Sleepers. What happened with StarCraft and map names? When did we lose our minds, everybody?
I like
when
weird
did
map
we
names.
lose it?
Listen, I know that you hate the Brood War map in the way of an Eddy. I love that map.
Well,
name.
I hate the name of it. I don't hate the map.
No, I know, but I love the name of it.
I do hate the map Sparkle, though. But
do you know how I remember to scout in the right direction in Fighting Spirit?
Game start.
In the way of an expo is what I think about.
Oh, let's get some more hiccups on today. So far, our screen is broken. We've had 2 pauses in a game. Sound issue. Just get the sound repair guy. So do you think we're going to see when the guy comes to repair a big screen, does he like, is this one of these things where he has to like install something, or does he like actually like
He's probably messing with the
back
cords in the back or something.
Yeah. He's like, did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in? Yeah, we tried that. We tried that before the show went
live. Switch the
live.
ends of the power plug? Like, well, that doesn't do anything.
So this is our second sound issue. Remember when we started GSL and all the players would accidentally turn their own sound off because they were nervous and they were spamming keys?
Yes. That was so weird.
And then we had to go over and they go, no, you turned it off yourself.
Guys,
I'm so sorry. I'm really
don't you play
nervous.
this game all day, every day? Don't you know like how to toggle sound and music?
There's so much adrenaline going through them.
Yeah. So true. Do you think Disco Bloodbath is a good map name?
That's the greatest map name. I think all the maps should be like Disco Bloodbath 1,
I think
Disco
Triton
Bloodbath
is a good map name, right? Because that's just like the name of a moon, like an icy moon, and it looks like an icy.
Is that
moon.
a name of a moon?
Yeah.
When did we start getting bad at naming moons? Where did this all start from? Triton is
like
not
the
a good moon name.
1600s. It's one of Neptune's moons.
Did you know that Arcturus is also a star?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were going to think I was cool and smart. Never mind.
No. I would never think that.
TY's sitting there thinking, casters hate it. When this stuff happens, we got to fill time.
Like, I hate when this
He's like,
happens.
I'm so glad I'm in the player spot right now. Not having
he
to
would
fill.
fill his own thing very well.
He would. Yeah, he'd do a very good job.
Yeah, they just give him a mic right now, and he can talk about what's going on.
Yeah. We should send him back upstairs. From Iceland.
Oh, sick.
I've always wanted to go to Iceland. When are they going to have an esports tournament they invite me to in Iceland?
I know. I would love to hit up
I've been
Iceland.
to Anaheim, California so many times now.
Yeah? Is that not good enough for you, Anaheim?
it's
Disneyland
not.
is there, tasteless.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse is there.
Yeah.
But what about the Star Wars ride?
My brother went to Iceland for his honeymoon.
Nice. Did
Had
you like
so
it?
much fun.
That's
yeah.
where the Northern Lights are, right? Right, guys? Are they not there?
Is this a real question?
I actually thought the Northern Lights were in Iceland. Are they not? Where are they? Are they?
Okay, so the Northern Lights are just anywhere on Earth that's really far north.
So I was right. So they're in Iceland, yeah.
Yeah, from
Apology
in Iceland you
accepted.
can see
Technically, I'm right.
the Northern Lights sometimes.
Because I heard people say, I'm going to go to Iceland, I'm going to see the Northern Lights.
Yeah. But what do you think the Northern Lights are that they would just be in Iceland?
I don't even, what it's just like really pretty, right? Like kind of colorful lights.
It is pretty, yeah. Okay.
Look at Artosis. He's like, everybody knows everything about the Northern Lights, tasteless.
Oh my God, he's proxy raxing again.
Yes. Now, is he going to get a third one, though, or is it just two?
No, it's just two.
Are the Northern Lights on this map, too, Artosis? Oh, tasteless. If they're far up enough, they are.
There's Southern Lights as well.
Are there? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Aurora
Now,
Borealis
watch this.
and Aurora
Watch how
Australis.
smart I am. They're not in Iceland. That's too far up. What do the Southern Lights,
true.
can you see them like in Peru?
No, not Peru. Maybe the bottom of Chile and in Antarctica and stuff. There's
Okay.
not as much land down there. Like
There's
maybe
not
the
much
bottom
going
of,
on at the bottom
I'm
of
not
the
sure if the bottom of New Zealand or Australia can see them or not. I don't know.
Got to be able to see them in New Zealand. They're so far down.
They are far down.
Okay, he sees the SCVs.
Right now,
Look at
RagnaroK
Ragnarok.
is just
Ragnarok
wanting-
is just thinking, this TY guy is unbelievable. It's an all-out war against Zerg today, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? TY is becoming a real caster now.
This is a true casting play.
because he's just cheesing.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I don't really.
He's cast enough. He's like, I can't believe people can win with this. Why would I practice a macro game? Okay, canceled. Enough. Oh, body block on the bunker. Second bunker has started again. Trying to buy time. This bunker is fairly far from the hatchery.
Woo! Gotta be careful with that.
Okay, 10 lings are about to hatch.
Yeah, that's quite a few lings. All right, here he comes. He's coming for it. Good micro so far by RagnaroK.
Okay, he's backing up. He's going to try to get him to surround this. Really good surround here. But TY actually carves his way out with excellent targeting here. The drones, though, continuing to get a good surround here. 2 more Marines remaining. Now there's 2 Reapers coming, guys. Ooh. Which is going to change the dynamic of this rush. He's going to salvage the bunker. I think the bunker actually gets killed before it's salvaged, yeah.
But now with the Reapers, he's got that great micro potential. No Zergling speed or anything like that. Ooh, RagnaroK really on top of things, though. Trying to catch him right off the bat.
Great denial there.
I love how he altered where he put his grenade.
He's going to send both back. Normally you scout with one.
Well, that just means he wants to go bio.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has this mapped out quite well.
Okay, so he's going to try to dive on these drones. Gets 1 pick off. Going to retreat. Let that Reaper heal up. 2 CCs coming now.
Oh, okay. Good follow-up. Of course, the Overlord sees everything.
And, with the Reapers out on the map, it's really hard to have an opening for the Zerg to try to attack across here. So this is kind of a cool follow-up.
Yeah, I like the 2 Reapers. Like, he didn't overcommit to anything. Kind of forces a big reaction no matter what. So it seems that is just part of his wall. I'm not sure that he's going to go bio with the 2 racks. A lot of lings being made. Serious amounts of lings. But can you ever break through that wall? Like, is he going to try to force a cancel on the command center or something?
We don't have a Baneling's Nest or anything like that either, so he's just going to get those.
Oh,
Wait,
of course, yeah. Well, he's going to mine through the minerals.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. You'd think the TY would have to know this is a possibility.
He'll probably go over and check
right?
in a second. When you see this many lings out, I think you got to go.
Yeah,
look.
that should telegraph the rush instantly. One. And one more. Mining that out.
Wait, what?
What am I seeing here? The lings are going down now? Okay, well now he knows 100,000 billion %.
He's not gonna get it. It's weird that he's like mining one and going home with the drones, and then because he has a lot of lings, and now this is just kind of not.
Well, I think
Like
basically RagnaroK screwed up the.
Like if he had made
play.
an extractor or something, that's a cool trick you can do to, you erase the minerals in your hand by making your other drone mine the gas.
Yeah.
But
He ditched it. So
yeah,
the thing is that
was
Terran didn't have to
weird.
do anything particularly dramatic in that moment.
You know what I feel like we just saw? Was he just did that off the top of his head and was like, oh.
I think you're probably right.
I think that's what just happened. Because the amount of ways in which that doesn't make sense, bringing 2 drones. Huh. Okay, anyways.
So this is an empty medevac. But he's trying to get the Zerg to almost overreact. I mean, at this point in time, TY is aware he's actually in a very good position here.
Yeah, look at RagnaroK's drone count.
Wow. 20. Oh, yeah. That's bad.
It's at only 43 workers right now.
And now we've got a push coming out here. A push that's going to be pretty strong against Lings. And this might, if I'm seeing this correctly, this might get here right before Banelings can actually be started. So this could do a lot of damage.
Oh, looks like he's going mech behind all of this.
TY's build is so cool.
Look at me, Hellbats!
Hellbats, far away. He's coming in.
Hellbats, far away. Don't worry, we can walk. I hope you don't have Banelings. Oh no, Banelings!
Well, pretty good splitting though.
Yeah, no, really.
Splitting here. Okay, and a Liberator over here. He does micro the Spore over here. That Liberator going to be taking more damage. Link count beginning to thin out. I don't know if Terran has much more to push with here. Again, he's switching into mech, so there's not much to back this up.
Banshee speed on the way, more factories as well. Does end up holding that, only losing 3 drones.
What? Okay,
I'm not sure about that.
I don't know what happened with that SUV.
I think he attack moved, but there was something there, like he attacked the SUV by accident. Anyways, Banshee speed, always fun.
Third base lands now. Things have gotten much quieter since that attack. Well, if he wasn't sure that the opponent was going to mech, that's the most obvious tell right there.
Well, wouldn't that be the mind game? You fly the barracks towards him, but you just make more in your main.
There's 4 more in his main just making right now. It's like, wow.
Come out with the most delayed, weakest bio push ever seen.
He's like, well, I'll kill this with whatever I have. It doesn't matter now.
Yeah.
So funny. It's really funny when you think of a strategy that doesn't make any sense in the game, but like the crappy theory behind it, you know?
Like, well, that's as tricky as you can get, but it's so tricky it's really terrible.
Yeah.
The amount that you've given up to be tricky is
the
insane.
parameters you're operating on, it's like, well, that's not actually how the game works, but
Whoa, you got all 4.
casters are so good at gaming. We're such good gamers, the casters, you know?
I love how all you and TY do is cheese. That's really cool.
Right, yeah. Well, you know, there's something about the 2 of us, man. I don't know what it is.
You 2 are special.
Now, Zerg does have a little bit of time before mech can really pick up momentum, but the Banshees are going to be a headache here, for sure.
Keep that pressure on. I think RagnaroK should be pretty strong against mech, just generally speaking. His mechanics are quite strong nowadays. And to be honest, I think, personally, I think that mech is actually very weak right now. Like, I like it in TVT, but the other 2 matchups, absolutely not a fan. I think it's always good to mix up strategies a bit, and sometimes a build like this can be quite nice if you've got an early lead or something like that. But yeah, it doesn't feel that good in the current meta, the current understanding of what's going on in the game, and it also gives your opponent some time. You know, when you mech, you don't have as much consistent pressure as a bio play.
Right. Swarm hosts are coming into play here, Artosis, and a Nidus network. So when we see this technique used by the Zerg, the Swarm host, the Nidus is going to pop up somewhere on the exterior. You usually do this with 2 Niduses, by the way. You have the Swarm host pop out, you chuck the Locust in there, and then you escape back through the Nidus, and then pop out somewhere else with the other Nidus, and you're sort of whittling down the Terran player.
He will certainly be throwing up Niduses all over the place. No question there. Spire coming up, Baneling speed, Hive, just about everything. And that's kind of a byproduct of playing against mech, is you kind of can do everything because it's just takes the mech player a little bit to get an army that works well together.
Okay, the Banshees are going to come out here and try to harass. It's very important the Zerg is already prepared before the Banshees get there because they do damage so quickly. And so it looks like he's going to be fine here. Yeah, these spores are going to finish like almost exactly on time.
Lots of spores. I love the triple spore plus the queens walking around. You know, you'll get up to a certain amount of Banshees where you certainly can pick off a spore, but this will slow him down at minimum and force a lot more Banshees
now,
at max.
Due to all the events that happened early on in this game, TY has outpaced RagnaroK. This push is going to start probably before RagnaroK would ideally want it to.
But he's got a very solid... Wait, did he cancel his Swarm hosts? He did. Huh.
Did he?
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, I don't see any Swarm hosts, so he must have canceled them. Which I'm actually a fan of, the fact that he canceled them. I think that was going to be a little bit too slow. So really good choice there. That's a hard one to make, too.
Okay, these Ravagers are very bad against the Banshees. We have Baneling's Morphine. They're just out of range of this Terran army that is looking very intimidating.
This is so hard to engage. Look at that. 5 tanks in siege mode, a bunch of Hellbats there as well. The rest of the Hellbats actually attacking into this 3rd base location. This is putting a lot of pressure on him to actually move in. All right, his Corruptor's going to come up and push those Banshees back for the time being.
I don't know if Zerg can engage this, man.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
This is pretty bad.
Well, the Hellbats are going a little bit deep right now, so that's going to give him a bit more of an opportunity. He can clear those out.
Shots. Okay, you know, if he didn't have the rest of the Hellbats up here with this, he does come through. It is just Ravagers, though. And even though Ravagers, you know, with the Corrosive Bile kind of hard counters the tanks, if it's just Ravagers, it's not enough. You need something up in the front to soak up damage.
Banshee's just running out of there as the Corruptors are dominating the skies right now.
The Terran overextended with this push. Does he actually want to keep going for this, or should he back up?
Yeah, he should back up now.
I feel like whenever you see Terran, like, as the army thins out and they stay there, it usually means they're going to end up losing the fight in the long run. Okay, so yeah, he definitely overextended here.
Mech needs a lot of units together to work well. It's like, it's the opposite of scaling. It only scales well. It's not good in small amounts.
Right. That's actually a good way to describe it. Yeah, you need it in mass for it to be effective at all.
Yeah. Now, TY is switching into battle cruisers, which is really neat to see. We don't have any infestors out as of yet, so their natural counter not here. 3 BCs at a time. Which I'm actually quite excited to see. We haven't seen too many macro BC games lately. As, you know, the BCs definitely can get punished. But I do think that BCs are theoretically the most cost-efficient thing that you can basically do.
Okay.
Every time a Cyclone locks onto a Ling, like,
well, you might as well,
so
right?
stupid.
Yeah, but you might as well.
But a lot of times what you do is you have them on auto-lock on because it's just too much micro to do it yourself, and then the Lings run up and they're quickest, so they get there first.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, I mean, it's going to take you 40 years to kill Zerg by killing Lings with lock-ons.
I like that poke, though, with the Cyclones and the Hellions. It gives the Terran enough time to muster up quite a bit of battle cruisers. All right. Nice. Moment of silence for that. And we have another Nidus network started here. So I think he wants to toy with the idea of finally getting the opportunity to harass the Terran here on this side of the map. Yamato's about to finish.
Yeah, these BCs are going to be really exciting when they move
Zerg
out.
never scouted the BC tech, right?
No, he's seen a BC.
Oh, he did. He saw one. Okay, never mind. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm Yeah, I'm quite sure he saw at least one of the BCs because he ran something up there and the BC was just sitting there. It's not like he's trying to hide him very much. They're kind of on defensive duty right now. But we don't really see that much counterattack. So,
Okay,
I mean,
here we go.
Possibly you're right about that then, right?
Yeah, well, it just seems like he's sort of not treating it like it's real. So this Nidus Network is actually just barely not going to finish. Meanwhile, Terran's continuing to poke out. TY with really dramatic tech shifts over and over in this game, you know?
Yeah.
He went into a double racks rush, backed that into a 3 command center build, went for a push, and then switched into mech, has switched out of mech, and now is going into battle cruisers.
And he's making a lot of battle cruisers
It's
right now.
hard to transition more than this. Try 4 roaches on for size. Never mind. Oh, the best death scene.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Ooh, he fell off,
I want to
too.
see these BCs fight now. The infestors are starting to pop out, so he's got to be careful. Quite an interesting game, the way that this has gone. Hi, Tasteless. How you doing?
Hi, Artosis.
Yeah.
The push is going to come in here. And we're going to finally see these BCs fight. Here we go.
Yeah, getting those Yamatos ready right now.
All right,
Corruptors stay out of that range, though.
and the Banshees have drawn some of these Corruptors away. The Yamatos are going to come raining down. I think Zerg will probably lose his position over here.
We get all the scans. He's really looking to see what is coming. He's got to be ready to jump. Things like fungals can ruin this army.
Oh, my God. The Brood Lords get
Whoa.
obliterated. Nice fungal, though. Catching
Yeah.
a decent amount. He manages to chain it into one more fungal here. The Cyclones, though, are doing so much damage over here to these Corruptors.
Look at that. He actually jumps just to avoid a few hits onto those BCs. Jumping more BCs in now. The BC Flower coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, my
GG.
God.
TY takes game 2.
What a cool game. What a weird way to play. I love it.
Yeah, that was a hard game to get a handle on. I mean, TY was like... You know this in like fighting games, there's characters that can change stances?
Yes.
You know, and then all their moves change.
Yeah.
TY like has 8 different stances if he's a
Yeah.
fighting game character.
Yeah.
He's like the hardest character to play. Again, double racks rush, doesn't kill him, goes into 3 CC, then goes into a timing attack with Hellbat, switches from that into heavy mech play with siege tanks, pushes, then switches back into mass BCs to close the game out.
Don't forget Speed Banshees. Speed Banshees
Thank you,
are
yes,
in there.
Speed Banshees.
Yeah, that was a lot of different parts.
All right, Disco Bloodbath with the hologram bear in the middle is going to be map number 3, Artosis.
Okay, let's see if RagnaroK can put up a fight. I thought that this was going to be actually a very nice, very close match, but so far, TY with his aggressive plays and superior strategies, I guess,
Yeah.
coming out on top.
Okay, the game is loaded up. Let's see if RagnaroK can stop TY or if TY is going to 3-0 just like Party did.
Chivo, RagnaroK. Splice, TY.
I'm already really enjoying this map, Artosis.
Disco Bloodbath?
Disco Bloodbath.
Oh, it's a cool
It's
map.
been fun. That is one of the best things about StarCraft is that we have a really healthy rotation of good maps. TY support here.
Honestly, Zerg scumbag race. Good sign. Good sign.
Yes.
High quality. Yeah. I mean, maps. It's amazing. I can't imagine just playing on only a few maps or, God forbid, one map forever.
I mean, that's MOBAs, man. It's
know.
crazy. And people are like, they changed the items. I'm like, all right, calm down, buddy. They changed the items, Tasteless. You don't get it. I'm like, okay, calm down. Sit back down.
They changed
They changed it. They modified the stats of the change. I know.
Yeah.
Calm down. Okay.
It's
I'm not
enough to
ragging
get me
on your game.
excited.
I do appreciate a big, wide map set. It really allows us to really explore the game and explore issues like balance. You know, there was times where we had maps that were too big. We definitely, at the start, had maps that were too small where we're like,
yeah.
oh, Zerg actually can't stop these rushes. But this is also with both StarCraft 2, and it started with StarCraft 1. I mean, the fact that we can change maps then allows new strategies to be explored. It's so great.
Sometimes you get a map that's just a complete gem, where you're seeing just beautiful games there all the time.
Yeah.
Really interesting, different strategies popping up.
And then other times we have maps that are pure, utter garbage. But you know, we had to try, right?
Like truly bad maps. And the thing is, even the maps that are like terrible to play oftentimes give the most interesting and exciting games. A lot of our worst maps ever, like, what was the name of that terrible one where tanks couldn't even fit through the center? Why is my brain
wait,
not
in StarCraft 1?
No, in StarCraft 2.
Because there was a StarCraft 1. What was it called? 8? 15?
Oh no, that one was truly stupid. But no, the StarCraft 2 map where there, like every game on it was epic. I don't know why I can't think of it because I talked about this map like 2 weeks ago.
I'm terrible with map names in general.
I mean, some of the maps that truly are bad, like no one wants to play on, give you such entertaining ones to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
I love watching games on bad maps.
Yeah. So TY has crushed RagnaroK so far in 2 very different ways. 3 Rex all in, and then a very technical, thought-out late game in Game 2.
Yeah, yeah. And right now, we have the Overlord speed coming up. Looks like a 2-on-1 coming out of TY. So that's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. As a caster, it is inspiring to see a fellow caster do well. You know what I mean, Artosis?
Truly tasteless. He's a pro gamer that has just started casting.
No, he's a caster now, okay? We'll go ask him after the show. We'll say I'm a caster now. And I'll go like this. I'll go, I'm also a caster, TY.
Yeah.
Like that. Put my hand on his shoulder.
Glad that he's
I thought he was actually going to fall off quite a bit casting, to be honest. I thought he'd be pretty busy.
Give him time. I mean,
he's still got a shot.
Yeah, well, I mean, he just barely joined, so, you know, you have a lot of energy and keep playing, but if GSL gets in full swing next year, you know,
I want him to win GSL where he both casts and wins the tournament. He's the ultimate gamer at that point in time.
It's pretty good. Shine almost did it.
Yeah. What? That actually manages to live? Are you serious?
Well, not for long, but
it counts. It lived. It made it out.
It's a good move.
Well, this game we got TY going for kind of a old school bio push. Going to come out with the 2 medevacs and do a little bit of roaming, and then eventually build this up into what's going to look like a pretty good push.
Absolutely. A lot of lings have been made, so this should be held relatively easily. I'm not sure exactly his queen count right now. Yeah, it looks like he's going up to 5 or 6, so that is a very good number to be fighting against this. Starts his carapace as well. This is just kind of the way that people have always countered 2-on-1 for a very, very long time.
Okay. And he easily denies this. You're usually trying to look to get rid of creep tumors, but he thought he might as well try to see if he can't come in there if there's a vacant area over here. Going to get this Overlord out here, scan, and probably take out a creep tumor. My play-by-play.
It's falling apart.
It's falling apart.
Yeah, the ling's just coming right up, ready to fight.
You feel like RagnaroK's just not playing as well as he was before?
No, I think he got cheesed twice.
You really think you can talk, but I mean that Ling counterattack he did in Game 2.
Yeah, I think he tried to freestyle there, and he hadn't prepped for the map correctly for that particular thing. It just probably came to him. He's like, this can be good here because he's so low on units and his Reapers are over here. So, yeah, I think it was just a decision where he literally wasn't even aware that it wasn't going to work. I really think that's what it was.
Oh, he's trying to tear down these rocks.
Like,
these Marines are going to get here just in time.
Yeah,
if he can get rid of these rocks, he'll open this up so the Lings and Banes can get over here more easily.
Oh,
this is actually getting pretty hairy over here. Okay, the rocks are just barely going to go down.
Those rocks need more hit points.
I know. It was at like 1 HP forever there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, he's opened this area up, but these Banelings don't have speed.
Oh, a wind drop going off.
Oh, my God. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, but that Siege Tank hit on those Banes.
Yeah, beautiful hit right there.
Some more Banes morphing here. Another scan. He's going to bring in some more of his infantry here to try to help out. +1 for Marines just finished here.
Losing quite a few queens right there. Some great micro from TY, keeping that pressure on.
Oh, he might be able to get the spare tank back here. A medevac might be able to pick that up, and it does.
Ooh.
Nicely done.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, the Baneling's actually coming in right now. Not getting the connections with the Marines. Great micro here
Oh my
from
God.
TY. Loses all the tanks, but he's got a lot of Marines left over.
RagnaroK with a little bit of miss micro there as well. Got on a tank and then ran away and then had to go back and actually kill it. Banelings are morphing, but the Marines are right on top. Oh, I don't know about this. These Lings are just barely not going to be able to cover for these Banes in time, and none of the Banes are going to be able to finish here.
Ooh, just one connects, and it's not good enough. This might be it.
TY. I think this is the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just did it. Nice play, GG. Another 3-0. TY moves on to the round of 8.
Jeez. Well, that was fast and furious. I'm really surprised because both these first matches, I was like, oh, these are great. These are going to be close. These are like probably 5-game matches for real.
Well, it looks like all that casting finally paid off, Artosis.
Oh, gosh. RagnaroK over here. I mean, that's it for him. Not going to BlizzCon. He still had a strong year overall, but this was his coming up year. Next year, that's the year where we get to see RagnaroK really perform, I think.
How shorter games so far today. Kind of weird. TY is so good, by the way. That control was just impeccable.
Yeah.
You know?
Beautifully executed.
We're going to a break. When we come back, Hero vs. Dream, you don't want to miss it. We'll be right back here at the GSL.